So, here we are in Richmond at Jordan's robotics competition, and she's going to tell me a little bit about what robotics is, and...
You're going to ask me questions first.
Well, okay, so what's robotics?
Building robots out of stuff.
What kind of stuff do you build them out of?
Metal, anything you can find, basically.
So do you buy like a prefabricated robot kit, or what?
You can. Some of the teams did that. Our team didn't. We completely made everything, like, cut everything ourselves with our metal cutters in the metal shop. And I know I scouted one team that did buy a kit. I think it was their first year, so they weren't really aware of what was going on.
So what does your robot do? Like, what's its job?
The game is aerial assist, and pretty much what we have to do is we have to pick a ball up, 24-inch ball, and there's a 9-foot goal that we can shoot it into, which is, I think, 10 points. I'm not sure. It might be 5. I don't know. But, and then there's a goal on the ground that we can either drop it into or push it into off on the ground, which is 5 points each. And it's assist because we have to hand it off to we can hand it off to other robots or throw it to them. If they catch it, it's 5 points. If we throw it over the truss in the middle, which is 6 feet, I believe, 6 or 9, we get 5 extra points. If we can have another robot catch it from that, it's 5 extra points. But pretty much it's aerial assist because we have to throw it, because the aerial, and then the assist because we have to hand it off.
So you'll be working with other teams?
Yes. Yeah, the scouting was because we had to pick teams to be our helper people. I don't remember.
Your partners or your allies?
Allies, yes, that's what they called them.
Okay. So what kinds of questions do you ask when you go scouting?
Stuff like, what's the drivetrain, which is pretty much like the type of wheel, I guess. Like, the drivetrain was like 6-wheel, Omni wheels. That's hard to explain. I don't know how to explain that. And then, the wheel type, which was like Mechanom, or I don't remember the other ones. All I remember is Mechanom because that's what we have. But our wheels they have little plastic rollers on them, and the rollers are slanted in an X on the bottom, so that when they are moving forward, all 4 of them are moving forward. It moves forward. When they're moving backward, it moves backward, and when the side 2 are moving forward and the other side 2 are moving backward, it turns. And we have to ask them. There was a very complicated question that I had to learn how to say the word. Hold on, let me remember it. It was like, do you have hot springs during autonomous or something? I don't know what it means, but most of them said yes. I don't know what that means.
Okay.
I have no idea what autonomous is.
Well, I know autonomous means something that happens on its own or automatically. Does that help you? Does that make more sense to you?
No, I still have no idea what a hot spring is.
Okay. You gotta find out. So we can recap.
Okay.
So how is it controlled then? Like, is the robot out there, is it automatic, or does it move?
Some of them are automatic. Ours is not. Ours is controlled with a PS4 controller. The drive team operates it. There's, I think, 2 drivers per team. And then there's human players who throw the ball onto the field. There was one team who I scouted that their team, like their robot, had a sensor on the front of it, so it knew when it was in front of the ball, so it could like automatically pick it up, and then you would like control it to carry it. And then remember what I was going to say. I know I was going to say something smart.
Was it about your team's drivers or about how it's driven?
Our drivers, my friend Tyler.
Okay. Did you, what?
Nothing.
Did you decide, well, you guys still have to scout more teams, right? So you haven't decided yet which teams you're going to assist with?
I believe we have a couple more, yeah.
Okay.
No, we don't have to pick scout, scout, that makes sense. We don't have to pick allies until Saturday, I believe. Because we still have practice rounds tomorrow.
Okay.
Because there's like 60 teams there. So.
Cool. So, but during the practice rounds, like, are you going to do, you did like scouting in the morning today, right? And then practice rounds in the afternoon?
Scouting was during the practice rounds.
Oh, okay.
Because, I mean, the teams don't really watch the practice rounds. Just
So the drivers are the ones
people in
practicing.
the pits were working and scouting and stuff. And then the people, like, that weren't really doing anything and didn't, like, have anything to do in the pits were just in the stands watching or talking, not paying attention at all.
But watching the practice rounds would also help with scouting, wouldn't it? Because it would get you kind of an opportunity to see how the other
It really depends, though, because their robot can break in the middle. It can break after the practice rounds. It really depends.
So
there was one that was working perfectly fine the whole season and then broke completely during the practice round.
So are you able to fix them on the fly if that happens?
Yeah, all the time, yeah. They have, like, extra spare parts on the side. They have, like, if one team, something breaks in it, they, like, call it over the loudspeaker and ask if anyone has an extra one.
So even though you guys are competing against each other, you're all very cooperative.
Oh, yeah.
That's nice. It's good sportsmanship.
My foot's asleep.
Okay. Well, we can cut this short now, and then
You can ask me more stuff, I don't care. Oh, I didn't
Well, we're going to videotape some more tomorrow, and we'll videotape some of the scouting and some of the practice rounds so Grandma and Pap can watch that.
Okay.
Okay?
Mm-hmm.
You should probably get to bed anyway because you got an early start tomorrow.
It's a lot of work.
Yeah. All right. Say goodnight to Grandma and Pap.
Good night. Love you.